Welcome back, everyone. This is Elder Septim, and today we are diving into one of my favorite Elder Scrolls lore topics, the history of the most famous, most drama-packed family in Tamriel, the Septims. Yes, the rulers of the Empire, the dragon-born monarchs, and the reason every Elder Scrolls game has someone shouting, "By the Nine!" every 5 minutes. Our story begins with Tiber Septim, also known as Talos, depending on which religious argument you want to start. Born as Hajalti Earlybeard, yes, that's his real name, he basically speed ran, start as nobody, conquer the continent, ascend to godhood in about one lifetime. Tiber united Tamriel through diplomacy, warfare, and allegedly shouting at people really loud. When you're a dragonborn, yelling is basically a political tactic. He crowned himself emperor in 2E896, founding the Septim Dynasty and kicking off the Third Era, and thus begins the longest family sitcom Nern ever saw. After Tiber, the throne passes to his adopted son Pelagius I, because in Tamriel, adoption counts as blood if you say it confidently enough. Pelagius I keeps the empire together, followed by his son Kentira, then Uriel I, Uriel II, Pelagius II, and finally the fan favorite, Uriel Septim III, who spends most of his reign in prison. Because nothing says imperial leadership like ruling the empire from a jail cell. The early dynasty had corruption, coups, and enough backstabbing to qualify as a Game of Thrones spinoff, but hey, they kept the calendar running. We fast forward to Uriel Septim IV and Sepphoris II. Things start to stabilize again. Then we get to the big one, Uriel Septim V, the Emperor from Oblivion and Morrowind. This guy held Tamriel together through assassination attempts, crisis, and the Blades constantly telling him, "Sire, there's a cult again." Under Uriel Septim V, the empire prospered. He was wise, patient, and he had the voice of Patrick Stewart, which automatically granted him 50 plus points to authority. But then, the Mythic Dawn ruined everything. Thanks, Mankar Cameron. Uriel V's secret son, Martin Septim, takes a center stage in Oblivion. He's a priest, he's quiet, he reads books. Basically every Skyrim player who puts all points into speech and restoration. When Megarune's Dagon invades, Martin says, "Guess I'll go full Dragonborn, bruh." Was he heroic? Yes. Did he look cool sacrificing himself? Absolutely. Does it technically end the Septim bloodline and the entire Third Era? Also yes. Martin's sacrifice ends the most powerful dynasty in Tamriel in one final extra crispy blaze of glory. With Martin gone, no legitimate Septim heir remains. The Mede Empire eventually rises from the ashes, but the age of Septims, the age of dragonborn rulers, is over. Tamriel is never quite the same, and every history nerd in Cyrodiil cries a single tear into their ale. So that's the Septim Dynasty, a line of emperors who conquered continents, stopped Daedric invasions, and occasionally fired themselves into the atmosphere like a divine firework. If you enjoyed this bite-sized lore dive, like and subscribe, then let me know what dynasty, faction, or incredibly cursed NPC you want me to cover next. And remember, if anyone tells you Talos isn't the god, shout them off a cliff to prove them wrong. It is an acceptable political tactic after all.
We have nothing to talk about until Parthenax is dead.